What happened?
No.
What happened?
Paper cut.
No! A paper cut to start the show? It's bleeding! Come on.
I was trying to turn you
Come on.
so it could bring joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a paper cut on the set of the Start Today morning show. Please don't be alarmed. It's Joy Week. We're showing how to be happy through paper cuts. Just hold on 1 second. She's going to make sure that she isn't dying. Paper cut. All she wanted was some music to start the show, for goodness sakes.
I mean. Does it, is anyone else, I am so grossed out by paper cuts.
Why,
it makes
honey?
me, want to vomit.
The blood?
No, it's I can still feel the paper slicing through my finger. It's disgusting.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, don't freak out about the shirt. I went on an inside bike ride today.
And he felt like he needed to be fully prepared for
I didn't feel like it, so I said, you know what? I'm going to put on this entire outfit like I was in the Ironman. And my buddy, Coach Randy, gave this to me. It's a jersey that honors fallen soldiers. And I felt like, you know what? On a day when I don't feel like it, I need to stay connected to something that is way bigger than my not feeling motivated. So I just kept looking at this beautiful image honoring those who have sacrificed unbelievably more than my not feeling like working out for 30 minutes. And it worked. I'll tell you what.
Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
That's all we get.
I went on a jog this morning with Noah Hollis. Oh, it's so hot.
It's so hot. Oh. I am radiating heat.
We're straight from a workout. It's very the word is not moist. It's a terrible word. But what am I trying to say?
Humid.
Humid here.
It's humid here.
And you know what? I am here. Oh gosh, sorry. I am here for it. Because I am so sick of cold weather. So Texas, bring it. Bring your dumb humidity. I will take it over your cold, rainy crap all day. But on my run with Noah this morning, I was listening to Todrick in AirPods, not where she could hear.
As it should be.
And he was serving
He brought it?
me.
He brought it?
Yes, he was. Ugh. You got to be careful with Todrick because even 5 seconds.
5 seconds of Todrick and it'll throw you right into the blue zone. This song has 2 good words and 29 bad ones.
Remix.
No.
That's
I just got to be careful.
That's it.
No, I think you can get through the chord, but I'm not sure.
You can't get through
nervous.
that song. You cannot get through any of it.
I think you can get through just the top. Let's see.
Nails, hair, hips, heels.
That's it.
That's it.
The next song is a curse word.
It's the 5th word.
The next song is a curse word. But if you are grown up and cuss words don't bother you, Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels by Todrick is gonna do you right.
And if you are offended by anything, that song is not for you.
Don't even look him up,
Don't
sis.
even go there.
I don't think he makes songs that are not explicit.
Don't go there if you get offended easily.
This is a good one. This is a
They
good
don't
one.
make them beats like they used to. They don't make them beats. They don't make them beats like they used to. They don't make them beats. They don't get their life like they used to. They don't get that life. They don't take the...
Okay.
I don't know that one either, but
That's called dim beats.
we're
honey.
sweating against each other right now.
Just don't touch me. I won't touch you. It'll be fine.
I
Guys, it's Joy Week.
It's Joy Week, but I'm gonna just say something because I just had to yell at myself in the mirror when I start. I got very aggressive in the mirror.
Good.
In the gym
Good.
this morning.
Do it.
I just want to say this
Do
to
it.
whoever needs to hear it. This thing that we are going through is going to happen either way. Either way, it's going to happen. So it's Joy Week. Either you're going to choose joy or you're going to choose something that is far from joy.
Amen.
But I thought, you know what? 10 years from now, when someone says, Dave, what was the turning point in your fitness journey? I want to look back on this window. When someone says, Dave, when did you find your voice in your writing? I want them to know that this window right here was where I did it. When they say, when did you finally get grounded with how you wanted to show up for your family and the way that you had tradition and routine? I want to point back to this window. I'll be damned if we're going to get through this thing and not have it produce some good, because the good will exist if you choose to go there. I mean, are you trying to make people seasick?
No, I'm trying to help it.
What is actually happening?
So that you are
Unbelievable.
more there
I feel nauseous looking at what's happening on Facebook.
Covering you.
Do you want me to help you? I mean, this is unbelievable. Wow.
I was trying to go up and then down.
Do I have your attention? Bless your heart.
That's so good, babe. That is so freaking good.
I just like you.
Freaking. I said freaking.
It is freaking good. I mean, the headline is, either way, this time's going to pass.
Yep.
So you get to decide if you want to make the most of the time that passes by actually doing something great with this time. And it starts with like choosing joy. I am here for the joyness. And on the days when you don't feel like it, then maybe you have to get angry and yell at the mirror. Because I had to get angry and yell at the mirror today. And my yelling at the mirror was like, don't squander this time.
Yeah.
Don't squander this time.
If you don't know what we're talking about and you don't know why we're saying Joy Week, it is because our community, that's all of you guys, all of this group online, are doing a 3-month challenge that we're calling the next 90 days. You can go to theholliscode.com. Right there at the top, push the next 90 days. You sign up for free. And every single week we have a different theme and we have different curriculum that comes out that one of us teaches, along with free downloads and PDFs. And it's a great thing. It is 100% free. Guys, if you're doing next 90 challenge, will you tell the other people on here that they need to get on it? Because it's awesome.
Come on.
But that's what we're talking about. We believe that, like Dave said, we can go through this time being fearful, anxious, pissed off, bitter, or we can choose joy. We can reach for positivity. We can reach for intentionality. And the people who don't understand why that's necessary, I guess they have a different life than I do, because I have people who are counting on me. I have employees and family members and children who are counting on me to be strong. And in order for me to be as strong as I can be right now, I need some accountability. And that's why we're doing a challenge, is that the accountability helps us stay focused and grounded every day.
Well, it's also like in a world of like, I want to be able to find meaning in all the things. There has to be something more meaningful than survival. Because if I get to the other side of this and the only thing that's come from it is surviving it, I'm gonna have regret for not having taken more advantage of what could have been me. I am doing so many dang push-ups. I've never done so many push-ups in my life. And by the time I get out of this little window of quarantine,
you can't even know his pec muscles right now, you guys.
My pec muscles, I didn't even know that pec muscles existed.
It's a thing.
And I am going to come out of this thing and I am going to be the strongest I have ever been, period.
Yeah.
Because I want to know that there was something meaningful that came out of this window. And the joy thing that we're in the midst of right now, right? When you have to look for joy because joy just might be the only thing that gets you through a day, it changes the way that you are actively in pursuit of it when it isn't the thing that you may need to get through the day. And so I want to create a habit. I want to create a routine of being so deliberate and intentional in searching for joy that once we're through this, we don't forget what it means to stay in a posture of joyfulness.
I love the reminder that this exercise is about looking for joy.
Yeah.
The idea of trying to find any moment that you can in your day. So for instance, last night, Dave and I made dinner for approximately the 10,000th time in the last month. Anyone else just cooking nonstop for these? You're just cooking all the time.
So
Kids are hungry. They're so hungry. Without school, man, they eat so. How did they survive in school without all these snacks? I don't understand. But anyway,
snacks could be a drinking game that would be the end of any adult.
I mean,
like, say snacks one more time, I dare you.
Yeah,
like Samuel L. Jackson,
crazy.
I dare you say snacks again.
So anyway, we're making dinner, and it's sort of just this, man, here we are again. And it's also a little bit weird, I'm sure, like you, we're making dinner out of what we have here at our house. It's not necessarily what I would love to have for dinner, but it's like, okay, this is what we got, this is what we're having. Until last night, I was like, how do I make this somehow more joyful? And we have a bar, like a countertop, high bar, out on our patio that we never really use for anything. And I was like, hey, what if we wipe that down, bring out all the stools we have in our house, and sit outside and eat our dinner?
It was joyful.
Outside. It just was something different.
It was amazing.
Way to mix it up. And I realized after I had done it that when we go to Hawaii, we always rent a house. And when we rent a house, we always get to sit outside and eat our dinner. And that's not something we tend to do in Texas, because Texas goes from freezing cold to 150 degrees overnight.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just was an opportunity to look for some way to spice up or joyify a regular everyday occurrence. So if you can do the same, what are things right now in your day that you can create joy where none existed from something that you love?
Yeah, there was a Tea Time with Noah episode that came out last night. If you didn't see it, it was just me exploring the entirety of Noah's joy list. And it was, honestly, like, if there's anything else, like, you find a way with the quarantine to indulge in a little bit of what exists on your kid's joy list. And man, it's hard to not be joyful when you see them like enjoying the fact that you can jump on the trampoline for a second or whatever it ends up being. I mean, I'm here for it.
Yeah, so what else is happening?
What happened on the Rise podcast today,
Oh, it's
honey?
such a good episode,
It
guys.
is.
Go listen to today's podcast, Rise podcast, my podcast. If you never listened to it, man, there's so much free content there. The only thing that would be super helpful is if you subscribe to the podcast. That way you get a little notification every time there's a new episode. Today on Rise, I interviewed Gretchen Rubin, who I have had before. She's one of the most successful guests we've ever had on the show, and I think she might be the only person I've ever had on more than once.
I was on twice.
Well, I'm related to you, or married to you. I don't know if that counts as related. But anyway, she's on today, and we talked about how do you find joy and happiness in a hard season, what are really tactical things that you can do right now, today, to make yourself feel better in the season of chaos. So go listen. It's a really, really, really good episode.
Didn't she do something called the Happiness Project?
Oh my gosh, she has like 10 books. Yes. So 4 Tendencies, Happiness Project, Outer Order, Inner Calm. I can't even think of them all, but it's there's all the things.
Yeah.
Yes. What is Tea Time with Noah on? Heather is asking.
Oh, Heather, it lives in my feed either on Facebook or Instagram every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's where you'll find it. Or you can go to my YouTube page. All the episodes are there. There's 22 episods now of
That's a lot of
the
episodes.
show that nobody has nominated for a Daytime Emmy Award. I'm not sure why.
That's awesome. Priority planner update. Mine is done. I am making space for April. Fantastic. The next round of priority planners are coming out at Target in May. May 5th. They're coming out at Target on May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo?
Originally, it was going to be in stores mostly, but now it'll probably be an equal amount in store and online. I think. I might just be making up things, but it comes out soon next month. Get ready. We have 3 planners, I think, and 3 new journal covers. Also, speaking of journals.
Oh.
Start Today journal. You guys know these. So right now on the Hollis Co. shop, we have the black ones, the white ones, but the ones you guys love, they were really popular for Easter. It's a Philippians quote. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If you grew up in the Christian faith, you might know that scripture. But that cover is down to less than 100 journals. So if you really liked that cover, it's not going to last long. It feels like a really nice Easter treat for yourself. If you need the reminder every day when you look at your Start Today cover that, you know, you've got this and your faith is going to hold you through, that one is down to the end. And once we sell out of a cover, they never come back. So if you like it, make a move, the hollisco.com shop. And if you would really like to do the practice as part of your 90-day challenge, and I hope that you will, but you don't want to buy one, that's totally fine. Go to episode 72 of the Rise podcast, and I talk you through the entire process for free and tell you how you can do it in just like whatever notebook you have at home. So you don't have to spend any money. We just want you to do this practice because we think that morning routine is a game changer.
By the way, last night as we were falling asleep in our room where we share a bed together,
where is this going?
We do. We watched the first episode of the Quibi show that is called The Rachel Hollis Show. Yeah. If you have not yet taken a look at it.
There's a new episode today.
There's a new episode every weekday. Every weekday there's a new less than 10-minute episode of The Rachel Hollis Show on Quibi. You can get your Quibi for 90 days for absolutely free. It's not our app, but they got a lot of great content, including The Rachel Hollis Show, which I would describe, critics have described, I'm the critic, as the perfect blend of inspiration and fun. It's a little Oprah, it's a little Ellen, it's a little Rachel Ray, all thrown into one.
Yeah, it's every single episode is less than 10 minutes, and the first half is always teaching, and the second half is always just fun. Today is the second day where I'm talking about happiness, because, you know, we like to tie all the things in.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think the second segment is about style, I think.
Right.
Let me let my dog.
Feels right. If you are a part of the coaching community today, your coaching portal has the April coaching live. So go take a look at that. The coaching for life coaching this month is about balance, or the fact that balance is not real, the idea of centeredness, getting centered. How do you approach centeredness in an imbalanced world? On the career side, it is all about strategic career planning, which we have created some very specific tools because of the kind of times that we're in that will hopefully help you plan how to handle unreal, unusual times inside of your career. So if you're interested in coaching, or if you're a part of the coaching community, it's in your portal. If you're interested, jump on in. We have an amazing community at thehollisco.com. Hit the coaching button.
Someone just said, is our customer service team still working? 100%.
Yep.
You said that you got the wrong order for your spring sale. We're so sorry about that.
What?
Send a note to hello@thehollisco, and our team would love to help you and answer any questions and make sure that gets sorted out. Someone also said, is there another place to see your show? No. It is a Quibi show, paid for by Quibi. All the things, right? So the only place that you can see it is on their app, which is the Quibi app, Quibi. And if you download it, you get 3 months for free.
It stands for Quick Bites.
I know.
I didn't know that until yesterday. Quick Bites.
Someone said, are you learning homeschooling too? Jennifer, I don't know that I'd call this homeschooling.
It's loose.
It's loose. I'm not trying to win any awards here. I'm trying to do whatever the teacher said that our kids need to do to survive.
Yeah.
And then it's like, go play outside, go jump on the trampoline. You did your digital work. Great. I'm not trying to be a homeschool teacher.
No.
That's not my spiritual gifting. These teachers deserve all the money.
I want them to
praises.
read for their allotted 30 minutes of time. I want them to do math for their 30 minutes of time. I want them to research something about history for 30 minutes of time. And then I want them to live their life outside. Go play. Go ahead and play. And if you're a teacher listening to this, give my kid whatever grade you feel like. We'll see you in the fall.
Everyone's asking about my watch. This is actually a Garmin. It's a watch, but I use it as a pedometer. So the only reason I've been wearing it is because I have set a step goal every day of 10,000 steps, because otherwise I'll just sort of hunch over this computer and work all day. So it reminds me to stay on the move. And if you're wondering, today I've already gotten 4,826 steps.
You're a monster.
I try.
Kristen's wondering, what are you wearing, Dave? I was riding a bike before I came in here. I didn't feel like riding a bike, so I actually put on a jersey for the actual Ironman that I will actually do. This jersey happens to be one that represents fallen soldiers, in part because I wanted to stay connected to something that was bigger than myself on a day when I didn't feel like getting my workout in, and it helped. I yelled at myself in the mirror for about 30 minutes. It was perfect. Joy.
I'm looking at all the questions. Guys, we're going to do Q&A with Dave and Ray, so if you've got some questions, now would be the time. Hit them up.
What are your questions? Is Rachel going to start doing haircuts for other people? I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Do you know that when Dave posted his haircut, people DM'd him and said the most hateful, mean things?
I screenshotted all of them.
People are like, that haircut looks like cuss words.
Here's the thing.
That's the kind of stuff people send us. That's the kind of crazy that's out in the world. And I say, why are you in DMs?
Here's the thing. I don't
People
mind if
are
someone
mean in
wants to be
DMs.
mean about my haircut. If someone says, like, I hate your haircut, that's
What?
fine.
It's none of their
What I
business.
don't like is when someone says, I hate your haircut, and then does ... and says, not sorry, with a straight face emoji. Because when you're not sorry about hating it,
Someone wrote that?
yes.
People are crazy
Yes.
town.
They think that I'm a cyborg
What?
devoid of feelings. I have feelings, man.
What in the world?
Sheila?
Calm
I see
down.
you.
Can
I
you
didn't talk about your
imagine-
bangs.
Can you imagine being whatever level of bitter or lonely or whatever you are in your life, that you're like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to reach out to another human that I do not know and just make fun of the way they look. That is what I'm going to do with my life.
You know what? If I were
What?
not in quarantine, I would have asked that person if I could take them to coffee and find out what
Stop.
was broken inside
No,
of them
stop.
to mend their
Stop.
wing. Because
Stop.
clearly something's wrong.
Yeah, someone needs to get an actual life. Like, not...
They need to find the joy,
joy.
joy down in their heart.
Where?
Do they have a...
I
don't even...
don't know why I said
Where is the HEART of a person who says, I hate your hair, Dave. I hate it so much. I hate your hair, it makes me want to die. I hate your hair, Dave, it is disgusting. How can you even look yourself in the mirror? Your hair makes me so scared. Why? Makes me so scared. Dave, it is embarrassing for you to be alive with that hair. What? I don't even care. Straight face emoji. Straight face emoji. I don't even care that I hate your HAIR. It's amazing that I'm still singing in a hat and a shirt and a scarf. I lost it. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, joy.
We can't do any better than that.
I can't do better than that.
We can't do better than that. We love you. It is Joy Week. Sign up for the challenge.
Come on.
holliscode.com. Right there at the top, hit the first picture that you see or /next90. Right? Yeah, that's it. All right, we love you. We will see you tomorrow. Go listen to the podcast.
Happy Tuesday.
Be awesome. Reach for joy.